You think you're in control, but every tap, every click, every scroll is being subtly guided. The digital world is filled with interfaces designed not just to be used, but to make you obey. Let's just pull back the curtain on 10 everyday design tricks that steer your choices without you even noticing. First up, the classic. Have you ever noticed how the accept button is almost always bigger, brighter, and more inviting than the decline button? It's often a vibrant color, while the alternative is a dull gray. This isn't just about making things easy for you. It's a visual nudge, a form of persuasion that plays on our natural tendency to follow the path of least resistance. It screams, "Click here," while the other option whispers. They're banking on you taking the easy pre-selected route. It's a simple but incredibly effective way to get you to agree to terms, cookies, or notifications. It's not convenience. It's a carefully crafted choice architecture. Next, let's talk about pop-ups. You know the ones. You're happily browsing a website, and suddenly a window appears, demanding your attention. But it's not just the window itself. It's what happens to everything around it. The background gets blurred or dimmed, creating a tunnel vision effect. This is called a modal, and its purpose is to create focus. It visually isolates the pop-up, making everything else on the page inaccessible and less important. You can't ignore it. You can't continue what you were doing until you interact with it. Your attention is hijacked and steered exactly where the designer wants it. You're not just being interrupted. You're being visually cornered into making a decision. Then there are default settings. When you sign up for a new service or install new software, do you ever read through all the settings? Most people don't, and designers know this. That's why so many options are pre-selected for you. Yes, send me marketing emails. Yes, share my data with partners. These aren't random choices. They are set to favor the platform, not the user. This relies on what's called the status quo bias, our tendency to stick with the default option. By pre-ticking these boxes, they are manufacturing your consent. You agree to things you might have otherwise refused, simply because it's easier to do nothing than to actively opt out. It's a silent agreement you make without even realizing it. Let's look at your phone. Where does your thumb naturally rest when you hold it? Designers know this too. That's why you'll often find the Continue, Next, or Buy Now button placed right in that sweet spot. What's known as the thumb-friendly zone. It makes progressing to the next step feel effortless and instinctive. This is a core principle of behavioral design. They're making the desired action so easy and frictionless that you perform it almost on autopilot. The less you have to think and the less you have to move, the more likely you are to complete the action they want you to take. Your physical habits are being used to guide your digital ones. Now, on the flip side, ever tried to cancel a subscription? Suddenly, that easy one-click process is nowhere to be found. Instead, you're sent on a wild goose chase. You have to navigate through multiple menus, answer surveys, and re-enter your password. This isn't a mistake. It's called friction, and it's completely by design. By making the cancellation process difficult and annoying, companies hope you'll just give up. It is the digital equivalent of putting something on the highest shelf, so you want to bother to get it. They make it easy to sign up but hard to leave. This strategy is so common it has a name, a roach motel, because you can check in, but you can't check out. While you're trying to cancel, you'll probably run into our next design trick, the emotional prompt. As you finally find that cancel subscription button, a message pops up. Are you sure? We'll miss you. Sometimes they'll even show you what you re-losing, all those exclusive benefits and special features. This isn't a genuine expression of sadness. It's engineered hesitation. It uses emotional language to trigger a sense of loss or guilt, a psychological phenomenon known as loss aversion. We are naturally wired to feel the pain of losing something more strongly than the pleasure of gaining something of equal value. They're trying to make you second-guess your decision, not out of concern for you, but to keep your money. Let's talk about progress bars. You're signing up for a service, uploading a file, or completing a profile, and you see that little bar inching its way toward 100%. doesn't it just make you want to see it finish? That's the point. Progress bars tap into our need for completion. Once we see that we've made progress, we feel committed to finishing the task. This is called the goal gradient effect. The closer we get to a goal, the more motivated we become to reach it. So even if you were thinking of abandoning the process, seeing that you're 80% complete makes you more likely to stick it out. It's a visual motivator that keeps you engaged, even if your initial interest was fading. Next up are recommended items. When you're shopping online or browsing a streaming service, you see sections labeled recommended for you or you might also like. It feels like a helpful, personalized suggestion, right? Sometimes it is. But very often, these labels are just a disguise for paid placements or sponsored content. A company has paid for its product to be recommended to you. It's an advertisement masquerading as a friendly tip. They use the word recommended because it feels trustworthy and objective. You're not being informed. You're being nudged toward a product that someone paid to put in front of you. Even the layout of your apps is designed to control your behavior. Think about the apps on your phone's home screen. Now think about the layout inside those apps. The most frequently used features, or the ones the company wants you to use, are placed in the most accessible spots, often in a bottom navigation bar. Features they want to de-emphasize, like settings or your profile, are tucked away in a hamburger menu. This isn't random. It's strategic information architecture. By controlling what's easy to see and tap, they guide your journey through the app, subtly influencing what you do and what you ignore. It's a map where all the main roads lead to where they want you to go. So, from the colors of buttons to the placement of menus, these interfaces are not neutral tools. They are powerful systems of persuasion, designed with a deep understanding of human psychology to make you obey. They nudge, they steer, and they manipulate your choices in ways you rarely ever notice. The first step to regaining control is recognizing that you're being guided in the first place. Which of these design tricks surprised you the most? Or is there one I missed? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I read every single one. Thanks for watching, and if you want to see more content that pulls back the curtain, make sure to subscribe.